In Pakistan, the Prime Minister is stepping down. Shehbaz Sharif has confirmed this. He will leave office before his term concludes. So elections should take place sometime in November. This gives Sharif and his party an extra month to prepare for polls. In the meantime, his administration is having a fire sale, with airports up for grabs apparently. We're talking about the Islamabad International Airport. Reports say Pakistan is in a rush to outsource it. A meeting was held on Saturday, and outsourcing this airport was listed as a priority. They want to do it before Sharif steps down. What explains this rush? Our next report has the answer.
What do you think when you hear the term public sector enterprise? A poorly run, bureaucratic nightmare is what most often comes to mind. While that's not the case everywhere, it can be used to describe Pakistan's aviation industry. In recent years, they've had to suspend about 150 pilots flying with dubious licenses. Their national carrier has been banned from flying to the US, UK and Europe. And the airports really aren't being run efficiently, especially the Islamabad International Airport in the country's capital. It opened in 2018 and is already said to be outsourced. The reason is obvious. Pakistan is facing a major economic crisis, so the government needs money by any means possible, including the outsourcing of airport operations. The country is prepared to outsource airport operations for at least 25 years. They're looking for international partners to come and run the airports and make them efficient. 3 airports were initially lined up for this treatment: airports in Islamabad, Karachi and Lahore. The process to find partners began back in March, but there have been no takers so far. So, in a last-ditch attempt to make some kind of progress, Pakistan's aviation ministry has decided to prioritize the privatization. A meeting was held on Saturday and new deadlines were issued. Why the war footing to outsource the airport? As we said earlier, Pakistan really needs the cash. It has recently secured loans from the International Monetary Fund and Saudi Arabia. It is likely to get some money from the UAE as well, but all this still won't be enough to cover Pakistan's foreign debt payments. The country has a $22 billion loan commitment just this year. So any step that will help bring in money is welcome. As we mentioned, Pakistan is looking for international partners. That's because it needs foreign exchange. A foreign partner means the airport outsourcing will rake in dollars instead of the volatile Pakistani rupee. This will go a long way to help Pakistan during the economic crisis. But of course, to bring in foreign partners, Pakistan needs to clean up its act. There's a reason the airports aren't running as efficiently as possible. In a nutshell, it's because of too much involvement by the government. So Pakistan is looking to separate the functions of the government, airlines and airport services. You know, make them commercially viable airports instead of nepotism chambers for government officials. To this end, the Pakistani government wants to amend some laws by the end of the month. This could help restart flights to the West and so make Pakistan's aviation industry more attractive to foreign entities. But there could be another reason for the airport outsourcing rush. It may be seen as the government being financially responsible. That's not a bad memory to leave voters with just before an election. Pakistan is due to have a general election this November. It's a month later than it should happen. But that's by design, because the ruling party will want time to lay the groundwork for a grand return. The return of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. When Shehbaz Sharif announced that he would step down early, he also teased his big brother's return. He said that Nawaz Sharif would change the destiny of the country if brought back to power. And the government has already undone Nawaz Sharif's lifetime disqualification from office. This was by amending electoral laws. The next step is to make the party popular enough to ensure Nawaz Sharif is elected. Will outsourcing the airport and all the other recent fiscally prudent moves be enough to win the Pakistani people's trust? We'll have to wait till November to find out.